I mean, I feel like Maine, there's a reason why Stephen King writes up there. It's a little sketchy sometimes. You're going through the woods, you're very alone.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, and a lot of his stuff is based in Maine. Or
Yeah.
that dude, I think like he has written some pretty gnarly stuff and was on some stuff while he was doing it.
Probably, I've actually never read any of his books.
Me either. I've
You
just
just know the
watched.
name.
I watched his movies, but I've never read any of his books. But there was like one fun fact I like hearing is apparently Cujo, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently he never remembered writing that.
Really?
No, I think he was on drugs. He just randomly
Oh,
writes about
jeez.
a Saint Bernard getting rabid and starting like killing people and trapping mom and dad in a Ford Pinto and like, well, geez.
So don't do drugs, kids, because you write weird books.
Yeah, but but it kind of worked out. But I mean, you could,
Make good movies, I guess.
yeah. But he's but obviously, like, and you can tell, like, when we talk about like scary books, like Stephen King certainly gets into those detail, like but like when my older brother read it, he said you can tell like he really got into it, like the fear, like the eternal, like what are people mostly afraid of, and like Pennywise the clown, like most kids are afraid of clowns,
Oh,
right? There's a reason why I don't like clowns, because I watched the Tim Curry version of it as a like middle schooler, and I was just
yeah.
petrified. Even though I
So,
think the Bill Skarsgård one was more creepy per se because of the voice and all that, but yeah, that made me afraid of clowns. And ever since then, you like, you just look at them, and every time you see one or um, hear about, or even hear about a horror story involving a guy dressed as a clown, it
yep.
just freaks you
Nope.
out.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I hate horror. I'm like slowly getting into it because I love like the Resident Evil video games. And my best friend, huge horror buff, and so we have this deal where Friday the 13th and Halloween we'll sit together and watch a horror movie. And she's usually pretty nice, make it like mild thrillers because it's like the blood and guts I can't do. But she did
Uh,
say, "Okay, we're gonna watch it." I'm like, "No, I'm terrified of clowns." But she's like, no, trust me, you'll be okay. So I sat there, I had it on my laptop, and it was like this big in the corner of my screen. I'm like, I hate this movie. So I
um,
did see it. Will not see the second one. I'm like, I'm good.
uh,
I've had my fill of clowns thinking.
yeah. There was like one creepy story. I don't know if it ended up being true, but there was this series called My Haunted House, and it's actually a pretty creepy one. I like how they kind of like set up the show in a way. It's reenactments, and you have people who claim they experience these
Yeah.
hauntings. They talk about it, but then they have reenactment. That one of those haunted shows. But there was one called Sad Sam. Okay, and so it's kind of like a flashback where at this house there was a parents having their kids, like, I don't know how much, like, birthday party, and they hired a clown, and his name was Sad Sam, but he's like looks depressed, and he's just making
Yeah,
these like
no.
animal balloons and all that, and there was like, well, I guess he's just living up to the name Sad Sam. And so, and it fast forwards to like the night, and the parents are just talking and all that and saying, oh, that was probably a good birthday, la la la. And then goes to the boys' room. He's playing on like some sort of iPad, maybe not an iPad, but or reading something. All of a sudden he hears in his room, like, and then he looks in his closet, and there's the clown, like, he's like, I'm sorry. And then the boy screams, and then it just
Yeah,
and then it flash forwards in the future. A couple buys this home, and then they experience these hauntings. They see the little boy, they see the
no. Nope.
clown, and
I'm
then
moving.
and then the cops, and then they keep like calling the cops just to see if it's like intruders or anything. And then all of a sudden, don't you see, this is the Sad Sam house? And they did research, and they apparently, as the birthday party went on, the clown somehow snuck upstairs while the party was wrapping up, and hid in the closet, killed the whole family, and
Oh,
then it was
jeez.
haunted ever since then. And I
Yeah,
guess
no, thank you.
I don't know if it's true or not, but it like I don't watch it because I don't believe in it. I just watch it for the creep of it.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's, I don't believe in ghosts or anything like that, but I'm also the person, like, I'm not going to test the theory, It's like, I don't believe it, but I'm not going to go prove myself right just in case I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
It's still, because like when you like go, like people like to go exploring like abandoned buildings just for fun. Like I will still
I
get
know.
creepy, but because these little sounds, you feel a little self-conscious about like whether you could be wrong or not.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm not
But
testing that.
but also like not just because hauntings, there could be people there